Hey, it's FF Gegev. I'm thrilled you're here because today is all about you. We're diving deep into self-confidence, not the fake kind, but the real unshakable confidence that changes lives. I'll share 7 science-backed strategies to help you see yourself in a whole new way. So, silence distractions, grab a notebook, and stick with me to the end for a bonus tip that ties it all together. This is your time. Let's not waste another second feeling less than amazing. Ready? Let's build the unstoppable confidence you deserve. Let's start with something unexpected. Self-compassion. In a world that often celebrates relentless self-improvement and hustle, we rarely hear about the quiet strength that comes from being gentle with ourselves. Yet, this simple act can be transformative, changing not just how we feel, but how we live. Most of us think being tough on ourselves is motivating, that self-criticism will push us to do better. But research shows the opposite. Self-criticism actually destroys confidence and drains our energy. It can leave us feeling stuck, anxious, and even more likely to give up when things get hard. Think about how you treat a friend who's struggling. When a friend messes up, you offer kindness, encouragement, and understanding. You remind them that everyone makes mistakes and that it's okay to be imperfect. But when you mess up, your inner critic takes over. Suddenly, the voice in your head is harsh, unforgiving, and quick to judge. You might replay your mistakes, magnify your flaws, and forget that you're only human. Self-compassion means turning that kindness inward. It's about treating yourself with the same care and patience you'd offer someone you love. It's a conscious choice to be gentle, especially when you feel like you don't deserve it. It's not about making excuses or letting yourself off the hook. It's about acknowledging your humanity, recognizing that everyone struggles, and that mistakes are a natural part of growth. Dr. Kristen Neff's research links self-compassion to resilience. People who practice self-compassion are better able to bounce back from setbacks, handle stress, and maintain motivation over time. They're not less ambitious. They're just more supportive of themselves along the way. When you treat yourself kindly after setbacks, you build the strength to try again. You learn to see challenges as opportunities, not as proof that you're not good enough. This mindset shift is what fuels real, lasting growth. The inner critic keeps you stuck, replaying your failures and doubts. Self-compassion breaks the cycle, freeing you to move forward with hope and courage. It's like unlocking a door you didn't know was closed. Start by noticing your inner voice. Pay attention to the words you use when you talk to yourself, especially in difficult moments. Are you harsh or are you gentle? When you catch the critic, pause, breathe, and speak to yourself like you would a friend. Offer yourself encouragement, understanding, and a little grace. It might feel awkward at first, but it's a skill you can build. It feels strange at first, but with practice, you actually rewire your brain for support instead of criticism. Over time, your default response becomes more compassionate and your confidence grows. You can't build confidence on self-hatred. True self-assurance comes from accepting your flaws and loving yourself through them. It's about believing you're worthy, even when you fall short. Resilience, the bedrock of confidence, grows from self-compassion. When you're kind to yourself, you're more likely to persevere, to try again, and to succeed in the long run. So next time you stumble, stop, breathe, and be your own ally. Remind yourself that setbacks are part of the journey, not the end of it. That's your first, most important step. Let's keep going, because the journey to confidence starts with kindness to yourself, and every step you take matters. Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by the size of your goals? Maybe you've looked at a massive to-do list or a big dream and wondered, where do I even start? It's easy to feel stuck when the finish line seems so far away, and the pressure to achieve everything at once can make you freeze before you even begin. Here's the secret that most people overlook. Don't focus on the entire mountain. Instead, put all your attention on the very first small step you can take right now. When you break things down, the impossible suddenly feels possible. Every tiny win, no matter how small, triggers a release of dopamine in your brain. This feel-good chemical not only boosts your mood, but also builds motivation and self-trust. Each time you succeed, you're teaching your brain that you're capable of following through. The key is to break your big goal into the smallest possible actions. Drink 1 extra glass of water, walk for just 10 minutes, or write a single sentence in your journal. These actions might seem insignificant, but they're the building blocks of real progress. Each small win creates a ripple effect, building momentum and proving to yourself that you can follow through. Over time, these little victories add up, making the bigger goal feel less intimidating and much more achievable. Self-trust is the engine that powers true confidence. When you keep promises to yourself, even the smallest ones, you start to believe in your own abilities. That belief is what fuels bigger and bolder actions. But if you let procrastination take over, you reinforce the story that you're incapable or not disciplined enough. Every time you delay, you're telling yourself that your goals aren't important, and that can chip away at your self-belief. So instead of waiting for the perfect moment, take one small action today, no matter how tiny. Action is the antidote to doubt, and every step forward counts. Remember, your confidence doesn't come from achieving giant goals overnight. It grows from keeping small promises to yourself day after day. That's how you build a foundation of trust and belief that lasts. So ask yourself right now, what's one tiny thing you can do today to move just 1% closer to your goal? It could be as simple as making a phone call, reading a single page, or organizing your workspace. Remember, you are defined by the actions you take, not by the doubts you feel. Start small, and with every step, you'll build belief in yourself that no one can take away. That's how real confidence is built, one small win at a time. Keep stacking those wins, and you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Let's move on. Top athletes and leaders use visualization to build confidence, and so can you. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real memory and a vivid imagined experience. When you visualize success, you're rehearsing for it. Instead of worrying, which is just visualizing failure, flip the script. Imagine yourself succeeding. See, hear, and feel every detail. The more real you make it, the more your brain believes it's possible. Just a few minutes a day can reduce anxiety and build deep belief in your abilities. You're the director of your mental movie. Make yourself the hero. Practice this daily, and when the real moment comes, it'll feel like déjà vu. Visualization is your secret weapon. Let's keep building. That negative inner voice? It's time to fight back. First, notice the thought. Don't let it blend into the background. Remember, a thought is just a thought, not a fact. Use cognitive reframing. Catch the thought, question its truth, and replace it with something more balanced. For example, instead of "I'll mess up," try "I'm nervous, but I've prepared and I'm capable." Personify your inner critic. Give it a silly name. When it pipes up, say, "Thanks, but I'm not listening today." This creates distance and weakens its power. It's a daily practice, like training a muscle. Every time you reframe, you strengthen your confident inner voice. You control your narrative. Decide what you believe about yourself. That's real power. Let's keep going. Perfectionism kills confidence. It's not high standards, it's a shield against fear and judgment. Perfection is impossible, and chasing it keeps you stuck. True confidence comes from celebrating progress, not flawless results. Did you show up today? Try something new? Learn from a mistake? Celebrate that. Track your daily wins, no matter how small. When you celebrate progress, failure becomes just a data point, not a verdict. This shift frees you from the paralysis of perfectionism. Growth is messy, imperfect, and beautiful. That's where lasting confidence is born. Embrace good enough. It's your superpower. Let's move forward. Confidence isn't built alone. It's shaped by your environment. The people around you either fuel your flame or snuff it out. Do a quick audit. Who lifts you up and who drags you down? Radiators encourage and support you. Drains sap your energy and confidence. You can't always cut out drains, but you can limit exposure and set boundaries. Seek out radiators. Join groups. Find mentors. Curate your social feeds for positivity. Your environment is a powerful tool for building self-belief. Surround yourself with people who see your potential. Protect your flame. Choose your circle wisely. Let's finish strong. Here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you need before you act. In fact, it's the reward you earn after you take that first step, even if your heart is pounding and your hands are shaking. Most of us believe we need to feel sure of ourselves before we try something new, but that's just not how it works. The reality is, confidence is built through action, not the other way around. Most people wait to feel confident before acting, but action comes first. If you wait for the perfect moment when you feel totally ready, you might be waiting forever. The truth is, everyone feels nervous or unsure before doing something important or unfamiliar. That's completely normal. The difference between those who grow and those who stay stuck is simple. The ones who grow act anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward while you're still afraid. It's about stepping up, even when your mind is racing with doubts. You don't have to wait for fear to vanish before you act. In fact, if you do, you'll miss out on so many opportunities for growth and learning. Every new thing you try starts with a mix of fear, awkwardness, and uncertainty. Remember the first time you tried to ride a bike, speak in public, or learn a new skill? You probably felt clumsy and unsure. But with each attempt, you gathered proof that you could do it. Each small action, no matter how imperfect, is a building block for your confidence. This is what's called the confidence action loop. You take action, even if you're scared. That action gives you evidence that you're capable, which then builds your confidence. The more you repeat this cycle, the stronger your confidence becomes. It's a positive spiral that starts with a single brave step. The secret is to start before you feel ready. Ready is a myth. There's rarely a moment when you feel 100% prepared. The people you admire, the ones who seem fearless, they all started before they felt ready too. They just chose to act in spite of their fear. Fear isn't a stop sign, it's actually a compass. It points you toward the places where you have the most potential to grow. When you feel that nervous energy, it's a signal that you're about to do something meaningful, something that matters to you. So when you feel fear, don't back away. Lean in. That feeling is a sign you're on the right path, pushing your boundaries and expanding what you're capable of. Every time you move forward despite fear, you're training your brain to trust yourself more. Think about it. What's one action you've been putting off because you're waiting to feel more confident? Maybe it's starting a conversation, applying for a job, or sharing your work with others. Whatever it is, notice how fear tries to hold you back. Take that action today, not someday. Don't wait for confidence to show up first. The moment you act, you'll feel a surge of relief and pride, even if it's just a small step. Remember, action is the antidote to fear. It's the engine that drives your growth and transforms anxiety into momentum. Every bold step you take chips away at your doubts and builds your belief in yourself. That's how you build unstoppable confidence, one action at a time. You've got this. Take that first step and watch your confidence grow with every move you make. You've learned the tools. Now it's time to use them. Confidence is a skill, not a trait. Practice it daily. Self-compassion, action, celebrating progress. You're capable of more than your fears suggest. If this resonated, subscribe and join our community. We're in this together. Here's your bonus tip. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. I believe in you. Now it's your turn.